I always like use this specific filter. Oh, whoa! Why is that kind of cute? But I can't find it. Oh my god! That's accurate. Always use, but like it's so cute and subtle. That one's kind of cute, I guess. That changes my whole eye color. But I hate the ones where they like make your lips big. It's like, why do we need that? That's unnecessary. I just got back from being out, so I might need to change. Yeah, this one's a little much. Like, it changes your whole... You can't even smile because it messes with your, like, teeth. I miss the one that I used to have. It was so cute. It was so subtle. Like, fuck it. We don't need filters today. The Sanity. I've been good. How are you? Dr. Havoc. Greetings. Hey, Matt. Neverland Forever. You saved yourself, babe. I just provided the soundtrack. Happy birthday, Abby. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Kylie. Thank you for listening to my music, Kylie. Yeah, I love that song. Hi, Complicated. Hi, Ghost. Shell Country. You saved yourself. I just provided the soundtrack. Hi, Trudy. Hi, Cheyenne. Oh, that always happens. I'm trying to connect my laptop to my Wi-Fi, but it's not working for some reason. I was playing Heavy today. Thank you. Heavy is so important to me. It's such a beautiful song. I kind of want to listen to it right now, but I don't know if I can. Heavy, heavy, no one to carry. This is mixed and mastered. Does that mean this is the new version? Let's see. What happened to the life of the party? I might need to change. I just got back from a party and I'm wearing something a little bit possibly inappropriate for TikTok live. Keep it guarded. Don't get me started. Now I'm too depressing to be around, I'm guessing. I have my teenage nieces listening to you. That's so cute. And safety and suppressing. Do you guys think my music is depressing? You've never heard this? Melora, let me put you on. Go listen to Heavy by Skydxddy and Citizen Soldier. It's empowering. Are you sure? So many people have been like, your music makes me want to die. And it's like, well, that's not what I wanted. I play it so much. Yes, Kaylee, that's what we want to hear. Too heavy. Some of them are. Like which one?
My story makes you so uncomfortable.
Feels like being brave is what gets you discarded. Don't get me started.
Don't get me started.
The disbelief deep in your eyes are saying I need help. Left a crater in my mind that makes me blame myself. Because the truth I think it's getting disregarded. Don't get me started. The more that I speak my mind. It's true, that's what the best part of your music is. It helps you cope. Well, at least it has helped me. Okay, good. Good. I'm gonna try to take you guys, like the people that like it. I don't know. I feel like I listen to haters way too much. But like, what people don't understand that when you kind of like get into the public eye, like even a little bit, you start to like really, like you already hate yourself because you've already got your issues. So it's amplified, and like you don't just automatically not care what people think about you. It stays sadly. So I'm working on that. It's true, that's what... Oh, wait, I already read that. Who's pinning things? I'd suggest throwing a hoodie over it. It's so hot in my room, though. Like, I want to. I might just throw on a t-shirt. The more that I speak my mind, the more I get left behind. 'Cause I'm the kind of heavy no one wants to carry. The more that I spill my soul, the more that I get... Oh, I forgot I did that high part. I haven't sang in a minute. I'm the kind of heavy. Let's see if we can hit it. The more that I spill my soul, the more that I can let go. I have, yes, my team is currently working on releasing all of the merch from the Save Your Story tour as we speak. I feel like that's entirely appropriate, but I just like that all the time, so I might be biased. Right, like she's not like coming out or anything, LOL. It's I don't know. It's like a TikTok shop shirt that I got anyway, so I feel like she's okay. I don't know. I'm thinking yes. I'm thinking I might just stay in it because I'm like working on like being comfortable in my skin. Don't get me started. I'm doing a song with this guy Ryan Oakes, and there's like this beginning of like a chorus that's so beautiful, and I want to listen to it, but y'all can't hear it yet. Don't get me started. Let disbelief deep in your eyes and saying I need help. What is this? This is my old rap song. I used to go to school with you. My heart stopped the first time I laid eyes on you. Thought of you the first time that I kissed someone. Wished it was you. God, I guess that's kinda dumb. I see you still wear that same shade of red. Guess you're done killing boys and now you kill men. Sapphic queen, teenage dream running through my head. But I heard she's got a guy now, and I wish that he dropped dead. Real bad bitch, got a body like a model. You and Ronnie Radke would be amazing as a duet for a song. Ooh, goals, dude, goals. Let me just like text him real quick. Real bad bitch, got a body like a model. She lights up a blunt while I'm opening a bottle. You don't ever wanna mess with her. God, I'm so in love with Jennifer. I'm working on a Pride EP and I'm really excited about it. Na 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 na. Careful not to get addicted cause it comes to side effects. You don't ever want to mess with her. I have all of these songs on here that I've never released. This is my Dax remix of To Be a Man. I can't find myself. I never released this. I was too scared to release this. I don't think I can explain. Thank you, Ghostface Lover. Same, by the way. We stay on the phone when we're walking home alone, and we try our best to heal ourselves inside a broken home. Yeah, I know this life can really strip you down, and when you scream it's always she's too loud. So many secrets you've been holding but won't show any emotion. As a girl that goes outspoken, that we can't live up to what they want. unconditional love for those who tear us apart. And when we finally get the strength to leave and just restart, we're the ones labeled a bitch because we broke their hearts. As women, we gotta find our way in a world where there's no equal pay. There's no respect for you if you ain't claimed, reduced to nothing but a body and you can't complain. And if you follow status quo and stay in your place and find a man that you love and give up your last name, you'll feel the pleasure you provide is only why he stays. And when you try to explain, you'll say, I can't find myself, there ain't no place for me in this world. I don't think I can explain what it's like to be a girl. We stay on the phone. Should I release this? Obviously, I wouldn't be releasing it. I would just like posting it on my pages. People are gonna go so like savagely angry. All the women are gonna be like, yes, queen, and all of the dudes are gonna be like, it's so much harder to be a man. Shut the fuck up. Like, okay, I'm sorry. It's such a good song. Like the whole, it's a whole bunch of conversations no one's ready to have, but women have been trying to have, yet men don't want to hear. Do you, girl? I'm really tempted to. It's kind of a vibe. I would have to like film it and everything, but like it's very much a vibe. I kind of want to redo it. I can't find myself. Then again, it is really pretty where ours it is. No place for me in this world. You're making a difference if you don't have ears. We got plenty of those. I can't explain what it's like. I stuck my head out the window on the way home, and my hair is angry because of it. My ear, weirdly, I have better hearing than when I popped my eardrum. Isn't that fucking weird? I literally, thank you. I literally fucking went to a doctor, an ENT, and they checked my hearing, and then I went back a month later, and like my chart was like this when my like hearing was off, and then it like went up to this, which was even higher than my right ear. So not only am I healed like 100%, like my hearing is better. It's super weird. Don't ask me how it happened. I actually heard, it's weird because someone was like, oh, you like that happens sometimes when you bust your eardrum, like you come back and your hearing is even better, which is again so weird. And I was hoping I would be that person, and it ended up happening, so that's cool. No, I don't. Not anymore, actually. So I have really bad TMJ, but I'm working on getting that fixed. I'm actually seeing a dental spa and like specialist for my TMJ. So right now these aren't even my teeth. They're like, I know, isn't it crazy? Those are not my teeth. That's an orthotic. So I have this thing over all of my teeth that's like helping my bite. And usually that was what caused my tinnitus. The ringing in my ears. I don't know how to pronounce that word. But yeah, and now it's like fixed. It's so weird. And when I popped my eardrum, yes, the ringing was really bad, but now it's like I can be in silence and there's nothing. It's lovely. Can you play Battlefield? Yeah, I got you. I want to promote that more, especially everything that's been going on lately. I saw this video where this guy was like, can someone tell me where the women are that are bleeding out in parking lots that Kamala Harris was talking about due to the Roe versus Wade overturn? And it was like 36,000 comments of women talking about their experiences of how they haven't been able to get abortions, or they haven't been able to do like have fucking basic health care and have things that they need done, and like how they almost died because of it. So it devastated me. So I'm tempted to take that video and then put Battlefield to it so they have some kind of like anthem to just get those emotions out. Here we go. I also have another song I'm working on right now. I'm so excited about it. So if you're on my Patreon, you've already heard it, but I'm working on like a little tweaks on it. But I don't know if I'm going to release it with my first album or my second one. Probably my first one. Yeah, probably my first one. Well, I don't don't know, because like the Trauma Core album is gonna have all of like the really dark, heavy, trauma-related songs, and then but like I also want some like dashes of empowerment in there. So maybe I'll choose Chosen Ones. I don't know. Aw, stop, you're making me miss being at my shows. At every single one of my shows, some of you guys already know this, I have the crowd shout this back to me, and it's so amazing and so beautiful. And some people are mad at it and some people aren't. But I always say, when I say my body, I want you to say my choice. Ready? My body. My choice. I miss that so much. I did that for like 40 nights in a row, and now I'm like feeling sadness because of it. Yes, let's go. My body. And then it just gets like louder and louder and louder and more angrier. So you gotta put like all caps, my choice. There we go. You get it. My body. And then you just keep screaming it louder and louder and louder. Oh God, I miss it so much. There's nothing quite like that. Imagine like over 1,000 people screaming that in a room. Like you just like hear the anger and the sadness and frustration and power of like the women in there, even in like the men too, which is awesome. There was such a random thing that happened at one of the shows. What was it? It was, this is my ADHD kicking in, but I'm pretty sure, was it Slipknot? So Slipknot's son was at one of my shows working as a security guard. And he was one of the guys, thank you, stop, that's beautiful. He was one of the guys that was like screaming, like at the top of his lungs, my body, my choice. He was like fantastic. Thank you for the meteor shower, by the way, that's gorgeous. Goodness. It was just so cool. It was such a random thing. He was like, yeah, like he's my dad. I was like, what are you doing here? This is called Battlefield, for those of you guys who don't know it. It's a dope-ass song.
It's been this way for centuries, so we must trust no man. Learn to read your enemies, or they'll kill you where you stand. Soldiers, man your stations, this is what you waited for. Remember all your training as we go to war. Defending someone's life is much bigger than a legacy. We don't need your distractions or your homicidal tendencies. It seems to me you're neck deep into 100 many pleasantries. Gee, it must be meant to be above all of this peasantry. Hesitant, reluctant with your kindness and your chivalry. Could've fooled me twice, but I can see what is in front of me. Don't know what they're big about this thing we all call loyalty. Who the hell just got it, made you motherfucking royalty? Bitch, I'm not against friendly fire, I will kill. Playing double agent doesn't play out very well, does it? If you push my
This was the first version of Battlefield. I wrote this, and then I wrote it, and then I continued to like play with it, and then I was on a broadcast, and they were like, change it to we, change it to we. So it was very like I, because that's how I felt at the time. But then you guys like convinced me to change it to we. That's so funny. And it was playing double agent doesn't play out very well, but we changed it to trying to play God doesn't play out very well, which I like better. But the double agent thing made a lot of sense too, because it was like the idea of like, oh, like I love women and I stand up for women, and I think it's like we should respect our women and keep them safe, but at the same time it's like no, it's masked as like I want to control them, I want to be a part of their decision making even though it's their fucking body. Like it just like made sense. But playing God, having that like it just wordplay wise, it made more sense.
It's been this way for centuries, so we must trust no man. Can't learn to ease your enemies, or the kill.
I know, right, Bethany? Like what?
So just stand your station. This is what you waited for. Remember all your training as we go to war. Look,
this was before we added, I am not your bitch. Fuck the Congress, fuck the legislature. I am not on earth just so I can be your incubator. AK-47s, assault rifles, and a Glock. All are more protected than a woman screaming stop. And if you want to fight, you got it. Put them up, let's see them hands. 3.9 million women, meaning you don't stand a chance. And this right here's my temple. I have every right to choose. And if you trespass on my body, I have every right to shoot. Our mothers did not sacrifice their lives so we could die at some back alley abortion clinic. You have been denied. You took away our rights when we had nothing more to take. You don't give a fuck about all of the lives you put at stake. Bitch, we're not against friendly fire, we will kill. Trying to play God doesn't play out very well, does it? If you push our buttons, it's likely blood will spill. Yes, if we find the need to throw it, we fucking will. I don't know if I can say these things on live. It's been this way for centuries, so we must trust no man. And learn to read your enemies, or they'll kill you where you stand. Soldiers, man your stations, this is what you've waited for. Remember all your training, so close, training. Fuck, I haven't sang all day. Training as we go to war. Don't sing sitting down, y'all, it's not gonna sound good. Acer! I know, I needed this too. So much. This is nice. It's nice to hang out with you guys again. Congrats, Joker TV. Lit up friendship necklace in Skydxddy Music's gift gallery. I don't know what that means, but thank you very much. As usual, beautiful voice. Thank you. You guys are so sweet. I have something really exciting to share with you guys, but I'm not going to tell you until I hear back from them. Just because there's something cool happening, but I don't want to jinx anything and I don't want to get anybody excited. So I'm just gonna be like, cool, that happened, made it this far, gonna see how things turn out, and then we'll go from there, and then I'll make announcements in the future. Cool thing is we are officially planned to go to LA in October to work on the Trauma Core album, and I'm so excited. I have this really awesome photographer that's making the album cover. I have this plan on like being in fire and stuff. It just makes sense for Trauma Core, kind of like your trauma and your past and your pain, like lighting you on fire, but like you're still like alive in it. It just like is super symbolic and gorgeous. So really excited about that. Everyone asking the name, and it's Battlefield. Yes, that song is called Battlefield, and yes, I wrote it after Roe versus Wade got overturned. It is not a subtle song. So if you play it in front of your friends, make sure they are pro-choice. Rising from the flames. Exactly, my love. That is the symbolic message that we will be portraying to the world. I'm really excited. This is going to be my debut album, technically. I did an EP, but I've never done an album before, especially when I dropped Into the Dark. I didn't know how to release albums, so it was no plan. So it's not released yet. No, it's out. It's Battlefield that's out. I'm going to try to start just like performing songs on here that are all released already, so y'all can actually listen to them. That would be good. You said you had TMJ. I do, but like I said, I have an orthotic in, so you can actually, you probably haven't noticed it, but I actually have a more chiseled jaw. Before, like, my bite was off so much. Thank you all for all the gifts. Y'all are so sweet. Follow my gifters. Sing Monsters Inc. Ooh, I got you. I love that song. Congrats, Chris Mitchell lit up hand hearts in Skydxddy's gift gallery. What does that mean? Is that just them sending a gift? That's interesting. Sing Crazy Side. There's so many songs I want to sing. I actually just promoted Angel of Death for the first time. For the first time in forever, I sang that sad song. My brain just went woo. Yeah, okay, no, that's the last thing that I posted on my TikTok. So if you have not yet, it's not on Spotify. It's not going to be on Spotify yet. There's a lot of red tape to go through before me and Dax pursue that. I actually, we're trying to get together while I'm in LA to work on things. in that nature. So don't worry, it's gonna happen. Don't worry. I know it's gonna take some time, but I feel like you guys will be that much more excited when it does happen. For the Misfits, For the Misfits is so good. I am in a happy mood. Today was a really good day. It's been a good week. I really fought hard for, like, my hopes and dreams, and I've been, like, living by this really fun quote that I feel like I created, but I also feel like I heard it somewhere, but maybe I didn't. I wrote it on my Instagram the other day. It was like, what was it? A flower doesn't waste time wishing they were another flower. They simply focus on growing. I think I made that up. Anyways, so it just made me really happy because I struggle so much with comparisons and, like, making myself feel like like, I don't know, like I'm not far along enough, or like I'm too old to have my dreams come true, or I'm never gonna have this, that, the other. I just, like, look at everybody else's life, and I'm so bad at like getting down on myself and not taking it as like, oh, well, like, they did it, so can I. Like, that's what people should look at things as. So I'm working on loving the flower that I am. You need to put them words into lyrics, right? I had that thought too. I totally had that thought. That would be so beautiful. Have you thought about doing a song about coming out to homophobic parents? Oh, my love. That one would be such a hard one. The song For the Misses was actually my song that I came out to my mom with. Well, I didn't. Okay, so I got caught making out with my girlfriend. She found out. Things were weird. Things were not great. And then I asked her to, like, come upstairs, and I, like, recited a, like, poem to her, which is now For the Misfits. Did not go well at the time. We're cool now. We're good now. She met a gay man and understood gayness after that. But where was I? So to answer your question, kinda, but I feel like I would just be so mean about it. Like, I don't think I would have any ability of, like, talking to a parent or talking to someone homophobic without being like, bitch, get what I'm saying, because this is getting old, you know? I'm just like, I don't know, like, I'm getting older, and I just don't have that, like, capacity of being nice to people anymore. I don't know. I'm working on the patience of it all, but at this point, I'm just like, I've been in love with my girlfriend since I was 15, and she has saved me from more situations and put me first, and fucking, I don't know, like, she does everything for me. She moved me into this office because she realized that I hadn't been focusing very well, because we had our bedroom in here, and then we changed everything. What was the question? Girl, what? What was the question? Understand gayness. It was a mess. My mom found out I was bi, like, 8 years ago, and she refuses to even acknowledge it. I'm so sorry. I can't with homophobic people, especially because 9 times out of 10, it's a very, like, let's be fucking so honestly real. Like, I'm at the point where I don't even care about people, like, being like, my name is Skydxddy, that's a blasphemous, whatever. Like, I'm ready to just be like, yeah, that's me, bow down, bitch, because I'm so sick of people bringing up religion when it comes to being gay and when it comes to, like, queerness. So, like, I'm so sorry. And if that's a huge part of that, I'm so sorry. 'Cause, like, very rarely do you have, like an atheist parent or a parent that doesn't really care about religion be, like, not okay with their bi kid or their gay kid. And if that happened, I'm like, that's crazy, I'm so sorry for you. But most, like, 9 times out of 10, it's like, but what about God? And it's like, I don't know, man, what about him? He said it's cool. Anyways, my grandma found out I was lesbian a couple days ago, and she yelled at me. Yeah, mine disowned me instantaneously. If you could have seen the look on her face, she did now, but if you could have seen the look on her face when I told her that the girl I took to prom wasn't my best friend, it was my girlfriend, she watched me descend down into hell in front of her, bro. Like, it was not good. It was not a fun experience. She did. So I did say that. Not like in a mean way. That she made a huge impact on who I became and the trauma in my life. Like, I'd be lying if I said that being disowned by my grandmother and having her make me feel like I was broken didn't make me feel like I needed to be with a man, and didn't make me feel like I needed to give it up all the fucking time in order to be loved, and feel like I was fucking broken, and feel like I was just gonna be casted down into hell any goddamn day. There's just so much trauma, and it's really hard because, like, you know, I wanted to have a good relationship with her. I did before I came out, but, like, that just shapes you, dude. Like, if you listened, so many people are like that song where I remixed, like, LGBTQIA, I'm gay, it's not a phase. They said that it was, like, empty lyrics, but if you listen to it, it's actually me talking about my grandmother disowning me, and how, like, me no longer being perfect in her eyes just wrecked me. So, like, I don't know. It just, it fucked me up, dude. Like, it was really, really hard. And her judgment on me affected how my mom treated me. Again, we cool, but, like, in the very beginning, she was taught one thing, so my mom was taught one thing, and then it just kind of escalated into this very toxic idea that I wasn't allowed to be who I was, and it's always just been so simple to me, you know? It's so simple. Loving a woman as a woman is the most simple thing in the world, and we can't get pregnant, so suck on that. Thank you, princess. You're not broken. You are pretty perfect and whole. Thanks. I'm good now. Like, I'm cool. I'm not, like, traumatized or anything, but I couldn't take myself seriously when I said that. But I don't know. Like, it affects your life, like, a lot, dude. Like, a lot. So my parents treat me like sometimes they come around, and, like, you should feel lucky if that happens. I definitely do. I think there's a level of, like, my mom actually apologized for how she treated me, which is something that a lot of people don't get, and I feel very, like, for lack of a better term, blessed that happened. But what's crazy is that it took them realizing how, like, shitty these dudes were for me, and how badly they treated me, and the things that I went through and experienced. Meanwhile, Megan, every step of the way, took care of me. Like, literally, like, so many people are like, oh, like, why do you, like, take care of her now? Like, they know that I'm, like, the breadwinner of the family, and I'm, like, the dude in charge or whatever. I take care of her and her brother. We all live together, and we're moving to Nashville together, and I'm really excited about it, but so many people have weird things to say about it. But at the end of the day, like, she was working while I wasn't. Well, I was, like, depressed as hell, laying in bed, like, couldn't move, couldn't eat, couldn't sleep, couldn't do anything but just lay there because of my PTSD, my anxiety, my depression. Like, I was an alcoholic, and she had to kind of give me an intervention, which was in the form of, like, I didn't drink for, like, 3 days, and she gave me a chip, and I was like, haha, that's funny, and her dad, like, kind of looked at me and was like, it's kind of a joke, but it's kind of not, and that was my wake-up call of, like, oh, fuck, like, okay, I need to fix myself, which was really hard to do, but she was there with me every step of the way, so it's wild to me. And this bitch is so amazing that she doesn't, like, we've had the discussion of getting married, but she doesn't believe, for one, she comes from, like, divorce and weird stuff like that, but at the same time, there's this level of, like, she doesn't want to get married until she's, like, good for me, and we're good for each other. Do you know how amazing that is? Do you know how freaking insane it is that I have a woman that wants to have good credit and a steady job and good mental health and friends and just this beautiful life independently of each other, so we're not always depending on each other, and we can, like, go off and do our own thing and come back and be with each other and have this very healthy, appropriately dynamic relationship. Meanwhile, there's dudes out here proposing to their girls in Walmart it just grinds my gears. And they're like, you know what? I'm not going to care about my credit or having money or taking care of you because that's just the way it is. Will you be my wife? And it doesn't make any sense to me. Meanwhile, gays are shit on so fucking much. Like, what is wrong with you? Like, go look at some straight relationship. Go to the South and look at any relationship. And then come over here to Texas and look at mine. Texas aside, it just happened to be where we ended up. I thought there was a lot of gays here. There are. It's very cliquey, not really vibing with it. But you get what I'm trying to say. My ears are hot. I'm like screaming at y'all. It just, it really frosts her cookies. It frosts my cookies so much. So much. Because there was always so much, like, it's a phase. I thought you were going to be such a beautiful wife. I thought you were going to have such beautiful kids and have the picket fence and all that stuff and this, that, and the other. And it's going to be beautiful and you were going to be so happy. And it's like, most of these dudes, not all of these dudes, but most of these dudes don't even want their women to have any hopes or dreams or lives or jobs or anything that makes them feel slightly emasculated. So what is wrong with you all? Like, get a grip and understand that, like, yes, it's not all gay relationships, but if, like, a person is good for another person, stay the fuck out of it. Especially because when a person is bad for another person, y'all be staying the fuck out of it anyway, and don't say when that shit's bad anyway. But God forbid there's someone that doesn't say, oh, you know what? Most lesbian relationships and most lesbian marriages end in divorce. And it's like, okay, shut up. I'm excited for Nashville. I'm so excited for Nashville. I already have friends there, and I didn't have friends coming here. It was such a random thing how we ended up here, dude. Like, it was so fucking random. I just spit everywhere. I have a question. What's up? My ears are so, you can tell when I get angry because my ears turn bright red. Oh, God. Oh, God. Here's a great one. You don't look gay. How can you be gay? I know. We just gotta start just going like this, I guess. Wearing rainbow everything. For a while, I, like, had my nails really, like, long, but, like, these two short. That was a good indicator. God. Yes, I definitely want to come to the UK. I have a lot of friends in the UK that I miss dearly. Fuck your grandma. Honestly, no, like, that sounds so terrible. But, like, genuinely, if people don't accept you for you and they act like they're never gonna accept you for you, be like, I don't need you in my life then. I really don't need this kind of energy. And I think that having that kind of mature mindset of, like, okay, cool, I really don't, like, I understand where you're coming from. I get that this is how you were raised, but this is who I am, and it's not going to change. And if you can't get with that, I can't really have you in my life anymore. And if that means not talking to that person, going no contact with that person, or just simply just not having a relationship with them. When you're in the room with them, don't really engage in conversation. You can, like, talk to them and be, like, a civilized human being, but don't make it, like, you don't have to fake this relationship with them. If they don't fucking deserve it, and they don't deserve you, and they don't deserve your energy or your greatness, then don't give them that. Because, like, I know damn well, like, literally, like, as soon as my grandma acted the way that she did, or anybody in my family acted the way that they did, I was quick to be like, okay, I can't come over to your house anymore. Like, I'm not gonna go to Thanksgiving and deal with this shit. I'm not gonna come to Christmas and deal with this shit. I just don't. For one, I don't have the time because I'm busy being a fucking superstar. And for two, I don't have the mental health or the capacity to have someone blatantly hate me in front of me when I'm already working on, like, not hating myself. Nobody got time for that. Something that no one fucking talks about, and they need to talk about it more, is the absolute unbelievable amount of internalized homophobia that we already have inside our bodies without y'all motherfuckers interfering. Like, we already know. Like, we've heard the Bible verses, we've read it ourselves, we've been to church, we've witnessed it in our communities and at school and all that other stuff. We played the game, last one to your desk is a homo, and we ran to our fucking desk so no one called us a homo. Like, we've been there. We know what it's like. We know how it feels. And there's this hatred that we develop for ourselves that you couldn't possibly instill in us because society and our upbringing already fucking has. So, you know, I don't know where I'm going with this, but just, like, stop being a dick. That's all I have to say about it. Goodness. I came to the right channel tonight. It's exhausting. I just, like, just let us be gay, man. Like, that's all I got to say. Is just let us be gay. That's why I love that there's so many gay icons out right now. Just, like, people just so openly being who they are. Like, Billy and Chapel Run and freaking Renee Rapp. Like, just they're all, like, they're like, yeah, like, this is who we are. Get over it. And it's really that simple. And I think that it's cool because, like, while they're giving this outlook of this unapologetic queerness, I feel like I can kind of come in and be like, yes, and this is why, because it leads to trauma if you're not true to yourself, and if you do listen to what other people say, and if you do grow up in the fucking South, fucking, oh God, what's her name, Ethel Cain, is that her fucking name? I can't remember her name, I don't know, genius, my God, but the gays are tired. We're so tired. If you're bullying in the chat, I will give you one chance to stop before I meet you. Who's bullying? Who's being a bully? Are you better than most female artists who actually talk to fans? I try. I don't want to, like, be a, like, mean person, but I'm learning to set boundaries, so that's a fun balance. This isn't a safe zone. It is. Who's being a bully? Let me scold them. Me. I did see that. I haven't seen it yet, but I have seen the commercials for it. It looks pretty amazing. Loud and proud lesbian. Yes. It's so, like, being a lesbian is so beautiful. It's so hot and feminine and masculine when it needs to be, and it's just the bee's knees. Someone was being transphobic. That's unacceptable. Unacceptable. I'm glad you kicked them out. We don't need any of that energy here. The fact that you are so open to respecting who they are is so beautiful, though, Melissa. And honestly, it's a really hard thing because when it comes to the trans community, there is always going to be pushback. Personally, I believe it's none of anyone's goddamn business who they are or who they pursue being. But at the end of the day, there's always going to be those people, just like homophobia, I think. And again, like, just don't give them the energy. See how, like, I get so worked up to the point where my ears go red? Like, ain't nobody got time for that. Like, I need to calm my ass down. I should play For the Misfits. I really want to remake For the Misfits because I love it, but I also did it when I was super, not, like, young. Yeah, I was kind of young. Let's see when For the Misfits was created. Do you guys know when For the Misfits came out? You could probably find that faster than I could. I love our fandom so much. I never talk about that, but I really love you guys. Like, you make me so happy. The other day, someone did this, like, edit of me on CapCut, and it just made me feel like such a bad bitch. So thank you for just, like, being awesome. I just don't like my voice in it. I hate it. Oh God. I want to create it again. We should just remake it right now. And I'll put it on the Pride album. It's good. You're more than enough. Baby Sky. I know, it's Baby Sky. Was in love with a girl. This is how you know that it was, like, the beginning of my rap career, because I used to really emphasize punchlines and, like, the endings of my raps. No, I was in love with a girl. It's like, what are you doing, girl? Just say the word the correct way. You're more than enough. I love your voice in this. Thank you. You're so sweet. I was in love with a girl. To the first time I realized there was light in this world. To the first night, it felt so right, and the lit bites, and the bright stars, and the moonlight, and the one kiss that changed my life forever. I swear to God, nothing felt better. I need to promote this more on Instagram, because let's be completely real, the homophobic people will make it hit 1 million views like that. And that's kind of what you want in this day and age, is to just have things pop off so haters come and then people who like it comes. So I need to promote this song and not feel so much like, I feel so much fear that I stick to safe songs, honestly. I do that so often, and I need to stop doing it and just be like, this is my art, take it or leave it. There it is.
We were true, I was happy as fuck to fall in love with you. Who could have hung?
We were chilling, I felt safe that I had a head in your arms. There was something about you,
like you had everything figured out. I just knew I wanted you, and I never had a doubt, cause you looked at me a way no one else ever had.
From that day on, I knew you had my back. Knew I never felt more accepted, never felt more connected, like I was never really sick, twisted, or infected, and it's because I wasn't. I'm just gay, and I finally found the one that tells me every day. That's okay.
Oh, here's to you, and here's to us. And when you're down, I'll lift you up.
I'm doing really good. Thank you for asking.
Oh, here's to truth, and here's to love.
Go scream it out. You're more than enough. I just kind of want to see what I sound like if I redid this. Throwing brimstones our way. Why? Cause your mama, daddy, or granny said God doesn't like gays. Shit, you know how kid? He created us, didn't he? Gave us a gift to see the world differently. Made us fabulous as fuck without any nips and tucks. Blessed me with the baddest bitch. Now let's see. What did he leave you with? Oh, that's right. Spite and ignorance and intolerance and sorry, I get so upset. I'm okay. It ain't about people pretending to be something they not. I want to go for walks with my girl without getting dirty looks on my block. I want to kiss her, and missing her hurts way too much. There's no denying it. When I'm with my baby, it's like a spark is lit. It's something that fuels me, and nothing compares to it. And much like the love you got, no one will ever understand that shit.
Oh, here's to you, and here's to us.
And when he's way better than Hobson. Stop. I love Hobson. I want to do a song with Hobson so bad, but he like fell off the face of the earth. Go scream it out. You're more than enough. People will tell you, yell at you, say who you are. Friday the 13th.
With your back against the wall with harsh words and slurs, pinning you down, pissing your flesh.
I don't know. I'd have to check. I don't wanna say yes, I don't wanna say no. Mostly just because someone said I was supposed to be in LA, but now I'm not.
This is who I am, bitch.
Now I'm just going in October. He just disappeared. Where did he go? I missed that man. He was a huge inspiration of my music.
Oh, here's to truth and
here's to love. Go scream it out. You're more than enough. Here's to us. We're gonna remake this like right now because I'm feeling gay and stuff. I subscribed to your YouTube channel. Thank you. Be you. It is called For the Misfits by Skydxddy. For the Misfits by Skydxddy. Why's my dog in here? What you doing in here, dog? Y'all seen that TikTok that's like, Sam, what are you doing? You got a hot dog, buddy? I love that video. And he's just a little wiener dog that's got a hot dog in his mouth. I love it. What? Oh, why do you always look at me like that? Bulldogs have the saddest faces. I gotta show you what's looking at me. Why are you looking at me like that? What is the problem? Oh my God, I can't imagine. What are you huffing and puffing at? You pay no bills. You have no job. Yet your life is so stressful. And you be huffing and puffing all the live long day. Did you just side-eye me? What are you doing? No, it's not you. I do, little nubby. You gotta go outside, you gotta potty. Gotta go outside. Come on. Come on. You're more than enough. Here's to us. She really came in here to get me to put her on her bed because she's fat and lazy. Here's to us. Always to you and here's to us. And when you're down, I'll lift you up. Always to truth and here's to love. Go scream it out. You're more than enough. Girl. Always to you. Like, it's just gonna sound so different. What's cool is, like I said, I'm working on a Pride album for next year. So I'm thinking about doing like a remastered version of, oh, I didn't have a time to boop the snoot. I'm so sorry. I'll boop the snoot for you later, I promise. What was I saying? Oh, of For the Misfits, of just like a remastered version that's just like I'm 27, so I'll sound different. I've had voice lessons since then. It'll just be completely different from what it normally sounds like. Which could be good, could be bad. Let's see. You're more than enough. Here's to us. It's gonna sound pretty. I have a feeling it's gonna sound real pretty. Always to you and here's to us. And when you're down, I'll lift you up. Always the truth and here's to love. Go scream it out. You're more than enough. Here's to us. That'll sound pretty, like a little riff at the end. Here's to us. What was that from? Na, 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 na. That was a song I did with Chase a long time ago. Dream, still I dream. Did he ever release that? My ADHD is so annoying sometimes. Cause then you're like you know what it is when it's happening, but you're also like, I can't stop it. Still I dream. Still I dream. Still I dream. Damn, where's that at? I guess we never put that on YouTube. Still I dream. It was so weird that he did this. Like, he was a cool guy. But we did a song together where he, like, it was just a weird way to collaborate with someone. I think his name was Steven. Still have you guys heard that one? Going to be a legend in the history books with people like Jimi Hendrix, John Lennon, etc. Stop, you're so sweet. You're right. You're so right. I've been doing this thing where I'm like, yep. It's gonna happen. It's just a matter of time. Because for the longest time, like, people, I don't know, like, even if it's like, whether it's true or not true, whatever, people used to be like, how does it feel to be famous? And it's like, I'm always just like, I'm not, or like, or people are like, you're gonna perform in arenas one day, and I'm like, no, that's silly. Like, I kind of anti-manifest myself, so I'm gonna start doing the opposite of that. I'm amazing. Get ready for me, world. See, I struggle with it. It's hard to do. It's hard to like yourself that much. Oh, I'm not okay. Look at you. But still, here it is. It was good. But see how it was like a weird, it was a weird collab. It was good, but it was interesting. Oh, it was Elijah Kyle. It wasn't Steven. It's so weird. I wrote this when I was living in my camper like years ago. Like at least 3 years ago? I think we could look up. 2021. It came out 2021. Yep, those are the camper days. But I wrote this, and I used to look at these people like Elijah Kyle. What's his name? I think his name was Chase, but it was like spelled with like a V. I don't know, just all these guys that I really like felt like, oh my god, they're like so far along and they're doing so well with their music and stuff. And now I look back on them and like I'm just like so much bigger than they are. And there's a piece of me that wants to like okay, I don't know. We won't get into this. But long story short, there was a lot of times where, like, I reached out to people and it was like, hey, you want to do a song or something like that? And they, like, left me on red, and there was no communication because I wasn't, like, popping off. And then once things kind of started popping off, they hit me up and were like, let's get a song together. Let's do another song. Let's do this. And it's like, you know, just a little bit of the side eye. No hate, but at first I was like, who's that? She sounds good, but that's me. I literally did this. Let me paint you a picture. You're an older brother and someone raped your little sister. She didn't even tell you. All of your friends leaked the video, and now she's known this school. Oh god, I can't believe I wasn't able to release that. I put that on TikTok and it got taken down so fast. Rightfully so. But it was like, oh god, I did it after the Roe versus Wade thing around the same time as Battlefield. I remixed the Hobson song. And it was so good. It was such a real thing. Anyways, anyway. Other picture that I'm painting. So I'm in my camper, right? It's like, oh my god, it's so tiny. It's so small. But I didn't have a studio or anything to like put music down in. It was COVID. So we ripped out the shower that didn't work anyway. And I bought a whole bunch of stickers off of Amazon and I covered it in stickers. And I had this like 2x4 that was my desk. Don't share your success with people that wouldn't share theirs. It's with you. That's so real. That's so real, dude. That's happened. I don't want to say how much that's happened with me, but it's happened a lot. And I think it's because a lot of people didn't really anticipate any success to come from what I did. But like, I've been doing it for a long time. So it was like, it was bound to happen eventually. I worked really hard. Plus it's like good music. It's like authentic, real, very relatable stuff. But yeah, so I had this 2x4 that we like cut in half and like hammered into the shower. And so my laptop sat off this 2x4, like this was the laptop and this was the thing that it sat on, and it's literally, it couldn't stay on it. So I had to like balance it while I worked on my music. And we took like a nail and hung my like super cheap mic from the ceiling. It's crazy. I don't know, it makes me want to cry because it's like I live in a house now, and it's just, I have plumbing. I have 2 bathrooms, which is like what was it? Oh, fancy pants Rich McGee over here. That's crazy. Oh god, don't give up, y'all. Thank you, Onyx. You're so sweet. We have 2 bathrooms, right? We're pretty fancy for that. Your ADHD makes you hear shit. I appreciate that. I hate it. It's so hard to live with. I can't get anything done. It's the reason y'all don't have an album yet. Y'all probably haven't heard this before. Imagine. What's your question? Thank you, Acer. Acer was with me in that camp. We didn't live with me, but I was a broadcaster on this app called Live Me, and I did it every single night because I had really bad insomnia and so much fucking trauma, and I just vented and talked and just gained friends and stuff from there. And Acer was one of the ones that was there and stuck with me. Like 5 years later, he goes to my shows. It's really crazy, honestly. Acer's like the real, like possibly first Skydxddy fan. I love this one. It reminds me that no matter what you're going through, there's always hope. I need to promote this one. I met Megan in high school, middle school. My middle school and high school were combined because I came from a shitty town. Love you, Acer. Thank you, Luna B. It's so different now. It looks like I'm faking a smile. Like, it creates this, like, kind of cheesy smile, because usually my jaw used to be out of place, and I have an orthotic in. This is not real teeth. It's like caps over top of it. But it used to be kind of, you could see pictures of it. It used to be like back and like this a little bit. I can't even do it anymore because my jaw is like in the right place. But it was a different smile. It was very, very different. And now it's so like very Demi Lovato, like, which I like. I'm here for it. And it's crazy. I actually had my appointment today to like see how everything's going, and all my headaches have gone away, which is really so amazing. It's improved my quality of life. I started working out because I don't like feel any like headaches or pressure or like stress when I work out, because when you work out you grit your teeth and it messes with your teeth and your jaw and stuff. But now that it's in place, I actually can work out and feel like good in my body. I don't have brain fog anymore. I've actually almost finished with the album. Like, it's crazy the amount of like shit that I've gotten done since I got this orthotic in, and it's been 3 weeks. So I went in today, and they basically was like, kind of like, so how's everything going, all that stuff. And then October 1st, I go to see if this is going to become permanent, which more than likely it is. But at the same time, I'm going to be getting my top teeth fixed as well. So they're going to be kind of like keeping this and then kind of forming these teeth to like fit in there. So this little guy is going to get fixed, and I'm going to have this like totally new smile. It's going to be insane. But I'm very, very excited because I've had problems with my teeth for a very long time. La, 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 la. We've been dating for Jesus. We recently had our 11-year anniversary. I know I'm way too much to handle. My girlfriend's sleeping. It's late. I'm a night owl. She sleeps like a bear. Thank you. I know, I'm so excited. It sounds like the Sad Cat song. This came first. The meow, what was it? Is anyone in there? Hello? I know what you're trying to think of. Are you thinking of that one? The one that I'm thinking of? I don't remember what it's called or how it goes. Everything I am. Another really cool thing, and it's kind of because of my orthotic, but I told you guys about this a long time ago. I chew my tongue really, really bad from anxiety and like self-harm and a lot of shitty things, and I for the longest time like had this like really gnarly side of my tongue and cheek and sometimes my lips. It's just been like this habit thing that I just couldn't stop, and I don't know if it's the orthotic where I can't like get to it or just like my stress improving. It's completely healed. Like, it's insane. You can actually see like it kind of scarred a little bit because I did it so much. but it's completely healed now because I don't do it anymore, and I'm really proud of myself. I don't do any like weird like self-harmy picking or prodding or messing with my body or skin or biting or anything like that. It's insane because I went through so many different ones, dude. Like, so I used to rip out my eyelashes, which is why they're so scarce. Like, if you look at it, like, I barely have eyelashes because when I was younger I used to rip them out. But oh god, if I could have, I think I showed you a couple times like how bad my tongue was. Like, I'm so proud of myself. Like, I'm so proud because that took so much. And there was so much, like, shame. Like, I barely wanted to kiss my girlfriend because of it. And now it's, like, I don't know. She's all healing and everything. I tear my lips apart. I still struggle with that sometimes. I have 8 tattoos. I wish I had more. But I want to be an actor, so I don't want to, like, run the risk of not getting jobs because of too many tattoos. Thanks, Jamie. It really feels like a fake smile, doesn't it? I can't smile any other way. I'm kind of here for it, though. She's cute. This is so cute. I first started acting before I started singing. Beautiful piece. Your dentist is the same. She's amazing. He's amazing. It's actually a guy. Well, it's not a it's weird. It's a dental spa that I go to. And it specializes in TMJ. So technically, like, they didn't really do anything. Well, no, they kind of did. My bottom teeth were really kind of like jagged and like one went this way, one went this way. Like, there was some weird stuff going on. And now it's like, no, you can't even, like, that's crazy. Like, they look like my teeth. But, like, if you got closer, you could see that there's, like, caps on it. Because this is, like, the non-permanent version. Crazy. I know I care too much what they may say. Sometimes I get so sad that I, like, released songs with certain people. And, like, they're cool people, but I also am like, damn, like, why didn't I believe in myself to release that by myself, you know? Actually following directions, that's amazing. I struggle with that. I'm doing okay, though. One thing I'm not doing is they gave me a fucking posture pump. And the first time I used it so, honestly, my girlfriend read the directions wrong, and I woke up, and both, like, my hands and arms were tingling so bad, and I thought I was dying, so I went to the doctor, and they gave me a Xanax, because I was freaking out so bad. That's when I discovered I had a panic disorder, so that's really fun. But anyways, I have so much shit wrong with me. Like, it's crazy. My brain is, I'm working on my, like, brain and, like, accepting myself as I am, but, like, it just, like, living with all of the shit that I live with is so fucking hard, especially trying to be a successful human and, like, be a successful artist and trying to be an actor and, like, trying to do all of these things and also be an advocate for mental illness. Like, it's just so, right? Like, it's so much. It's just this cocktail of issues. That's why Mentally Ill Baddie is so awesome. Ugh, it's so cool. Nobody knows what I'm thinking. Nobody cares when I glitch. You think a chemical imbalance is just me being the bitch. Oh honey, it's so funny how everybody cares till I display little symptoms and then nobody's there. I can't wait to release that one. There ain't no pill, ain't no drug that can fix the way that I love. All my relationships are seriously fucked up. I swear I care about you, I'm just mentally ill. I think my prescription just needs to be filled. I wouldn't wish this on you if I hated your guts. I wish my brain was normal, guess I'm shit out of luck. Can't control my emotions, it's eating me alive. There's no regulating the voices up inside this fucked up head of mine. This fucked up head of mine. This fucked up head of mine. Ain't no book, ain't no priest that can fix the way that I think. No, all my intentions get so twisted, and it's oh so sickening. Can't control my emotions, it's eating me alive. There's no regulating the voices up inside this fucked up head of mine. Did you ever think or see you'd be where you are right now in terms of your career? No. At the very beginning, no. We all need this song, maybe just for Halloween. I'm trying, I promise I'm trying. Yeah, no, I didn't really think much of anything. My goal in the very beginning was to just get my girlfriend and me into a good situation, because we were like, first I was living in my car, and then I went to college and shit went downhill real fast, and then we were living with her dad, and then that ended up not working, and then we were living in the camper. We lived on a campground for like literally 2 years, where we like did not have plumbing, and we did not have it was bad living conditions. And then we ended up living with Megan's mom, rest her soul, and things got really weird really fast, really shitty. We lost our dog. Things just got, she was a very mentally ill woman as well, but she didn't admit to her mental illness, so it was a lot of pain that it caused Megan and me, and a lot of stuff. I was a webcam girl for a little while. That's just part of my life that I don't want to revisit, but I don't feel shame in it because it made me who I am today. I realized it was really cool because I had this realization one time when I was camming, that like people paid me more money to listen to my music than to like see me with my clothes off. And that's not because I'm not hot, I am, but like there was more support, and it was more inspiring to see someone that was like trying to create, like Acer knows, he hated when I did this shit. He was like, I will like pay you to not do this. Like he straight up said that one time, and I think he did do that a lot. Like there was, I don't know, it was just so much shit. I don't know, I did a lot of things to pay bills that don't feel great about, but like it is what it is. So at the time I wanted, and I did, well, you really did, and I can't thank you enough for that, because there was never a time where I wasn't drunk or high in order to get through that shit, you know, like literally. So anyways, what am I trying to say right now? So at the time I didn't really think of anything in terms of my career, because I just wanted to make enough money to like get out of the situation that I was in, to get my girlfriend into a new home. Like that was my main thing, and I'm so lucky to have found people like Acer and Jules and like a lot of people that kind of helped me get into this house. And I ended up, Megan's amazing, and ended up being like, hey, like we need to save this money that you're making from DistroKid, because somehow by the grace of God my song started taking off on TikTok, and then that translated to Spotify monthly listeners, and then eventually it translated into like I love DistroKid, and like I actually know the head of DistroKid, because they actually were like, shit, you make a lot of money with us, like this would be a valuable relationship to have with each other. So that was really cool. But before that, like I wasn't making anything, and it was a good 2 to 3 years where I wasn't seeing anything, and I was just doing whatever it took to survive. So at that point I was like, okay, I just want to make enough where I don't have to, like, sell my body anymore, because being a gay woman and doing that shit, it wrecks your fucking mental health. Like, obviously, it's not just specific to gay women, but knowing in my heart who was looking at it, like, I know for a fact there wasn't masculine, hot, top lesbians, like, watching my shit. So, it was the level of, like, oh, fuck, this is just not great. So that was hard to get through, but we're past it. Yeah, 2019, it did all start at Live Me. It's crazy. I'm at that point. I don't want to sell my body anymore. It's not anyone else crying. It's crazy. It's just not. One time I was a adult dancer for one night, and my ears are getting hot just thinking about this, because I was in Jersey. I lived in Jersey at the time, and strip clubs in New Jersey are the grimiest fucking places in the world. It was like, oh my god, it was the most disgusting thing in the world. The only positive thing was when I auditioned to be a dancer, there was this, like, woman that danced with me, and it was very, very attractive. But then she ended up leaving, and all of the other girls hated me, and I ended up, like, not knowing what a VIP room was, and that scarred me for fucking life. Like, anyways, I digress. There's a lot of shit, man. You gotta do what you gotta do, and, like, I think that's why Megan supports the shit that I do so much now, like, my music and everything, because, like, not only is it's so relatable and connects so much to her story and my story and her family story and everything, but, like, she knows where I was, like, and when I was trying for us to just, like, after COVID happened and we didn't have any way of making money, no one had any way of making money, women did what they needed to do to fucking survive. And yeah, maybe that meant going to OF or webcamming or whatever, but, like, let me just be the first to say, like, it does not, like, that doesn't change the value of you. That doesn't mean that you are less than a woman. It doesn't mean that you're used up. It doesn't mean any of the stupid shit that people decide to say to you, because unless you have been in that position where you had no other fucking choice, like, you don't have any room to speak. Genuinely, you don't. Especially, like, as a woman, there's so much pressure and so much, like, stigma and so much, like, rhetoric put into you since birth that you're not anything but your body. Obviously, we're going to turn to that. There was this, I quote this all the time, and even though I'm no longer in the business or whatever, like, it was from Orange is the New Black, and it was what Red said, and it was, I'm going to quote it, like, completely. What is it? It's so real. Like, it's so pertinent to this. Oh my god. Like, it's so real. You take a woman's power away, her work, her family, her currency. You leave her with one coin, the one she was born with. It may be tawdry and demeaning, but if she has to, she will spend it. I'm gonna cry. But, dude, like, that shit is so real. That's why, honestly, I can't stand when people come at, like, SWs or people that, like, cam or do anything like that, because, like, you don't know who you don't know their situation, you don't know who they are, you don't know what they've been through, you don't know the trauma that they've endured, you don't know if they are hypersexual or not due to trauma, you don't know their fucking lives, so you have no reason to, or, like, opinion, like, literally, like, oh, like, it makes me so mad. Like, I started saying, what did I say? Oh, fuck, what was it? It was so good. But you know how they say that stupid shit what's like, OF detected, opinion rejected? I said something that was so fucking funny, but now I'm just gonna start saying penis detected, opinion rejected, because, like, fuck y'all. Not all of them, obviously, but, you know. Anyways, my laptop just died while I'm rambling about stupid shit. Come a long way, Sky, and you have a fan base who loves and supports you, who is so proud of you. Thank you, Justin. I appreciate you guys so much. Like, it's crazy. Whew, crazy, crazy, crazy. If you like audiobooks, listen to Royals of Malibu on Spotify. Awesome. I do like audiobooks. waiting. I was starting to fall asleep. Oh, Sammy, I'm so sorry I triggered you. I didn't mean to do that. Ever since I met you, and I've never looked back. No matter what, I got you. I love you so much, Azer, dude. Like, you have no idea. That's why I got into music, uploaded all my songs onto DistroKid. My trauma is now music. There's something so beautiful and empowering about that. I actually have this awesome TikTok I'm creating. I'm so excited about it because people are fucking stupid. But they're like, some people like to say, like, some of the worst things that people say to me that make me question my career is, oh, you're prophetizing off of other people's pain and trauma. No, I'm prophetizing off of my own. But then the second one is you're glamorizing trauma and, like, all of this stuff. Like, just this really shitty things to say to someone that's just trying to fucking make it by. And putting their dark art into literal pieces of art that, yeah, people can stream, which does turn into currency, but at the same time, they're not even really, like, unless you go and buy my music off iTunes, you're not, like, giving me money like that, you know? Streams, yes, but, like, you already have Spotify. Do you know? Anyways, so maybe you should try to sleep instead. I'm gonna go to bed at, like, 1, I think. I'm so buzzed right now, and I, like, not, like, drunk, but, like, I'm just, like, buzzing because of, I'm okay. What was I trying to say? Shit. But it's this TikTok idea that I'm so excited about, where it's gonna be like, oh, so what do you do for a living? And I'm gonna be like, I make trauma core. And they'd be like, what's that? And I'm gonna be like, I make music for people who have gone through trauma. And they're gonna be like, so you prophetize off of people's pain and trauma? That's disgusting. And I'm gonna be like, right, what do you do again? And they're gonna be like, I'm a therapist. And I'm gonna be like, and it's just gonna be hilarious. And I'm so excited about it because it's just gonna make so much sense. I'm just a big fuck you to everybody that's got something to say. Isn't that funny? I take a garden break. LOL. Okay, yeah, no, my laptop died, but I really want to see if I can do this remake of For the Misfits. There's no regulating the voices up inside this fucked up head of mine. I should probably get water. Oof. Na, 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 na. I do, but it took 10 years, dude. Someone just asked if I made a lot of money off of my music. You have to put a lot of music out, and you have to dedicate yourself to what you're doing, you know? It takes a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of, like, doing nothing but this, you know? I feel like I have so much insomnia, and when I had those, like, moments, I'd use them to stay consistent on making music. You gotta put your hours in. You do. When people say 10,000 hours, they're not fucking kidding. They are not kidding at all. The other day, someone called me an industry plant. I about shit myself. That was hilarious. Have validated so many of our feelings, Sky. I'm so glad. I have Trauma Core, my debut album is just, I'm nervous because a lot of it's produced by myself, so I feel like the quality is not going to be as, like, good as it, like, I want it to be, but that's okay, and I'm accepting that, because debut albums I don't think are supposed to be phenomenal, and if they are, they have other people involved in them, and I just don't have those connections right now, and that's okay. I don't think that there's no rule book where it's like it has to be like completely and utterly perfect in every single way. Like, if you ever see that, like I kid you not, there's someone involved in that person's album that's making it be over the top amazing like that. So if you're a normal fucking person with normal fucking connections and normal fucking, like, resources and everything, it's okay to have an album that's like, oh, okay, that maybe wasn't their best, but, like, it was the debut, so it's special, you know? And I'm trying to teach myself that. I really am. I'm trying to teach myself that, like, hardcore, because it's really hard, because you compare yourself to other artists and things like that. But, like, I think the first person I did that with was it was Chapel Row, and her debut album is what popped her off, and it was like there was like a piece of me that was like, oh, I like Traumacore needs to be perfect because like hers was perfect, and it, like quality wise it was phenomenal, and this, that, and the other. And then I looked it up, and the producer and person that helped her create it was the same person that created Olivia Rodrigo's album. So, like, she's got these connections that, like, you don't know about, and you don't, and, like, I think as a normal human being and a normal person, you start to be like, oh, like, I don't have those connections, so you, like, get really down on yourself. But, like, as people, we need to start being, like, using what we have and not comparing ourselves to other people, and understanding that, like, our journeys are not the same as other people's. Do you know what I mean? It takes time, but it's gonna be a doozy. You're welcome. No, I know, I love her. Dude, I love her. I'm not even saying anything bad about her. I'm just, like, saying, like, that. You don't realize it. You have no idea about it. It's crazy. It's honestly so crazy. And you gotta respect that, because, like, if they gain that connection and that network and that you become close with that person, that's amazing. Like, good for them. But you also can't, like, be like, oh, mine has to be this way because this person's is this way. Like, no, that's not how it works. That's not how the world works. Na, na, na. Would you add "This Is More Than Music" somewhere in the name? I'm tempted to hide that somewhere in the album cover. If I'm being honest, I had that thought, which is crazy. Would you ever do a song with Jesse Murph? Absolutely. I love Jesse Murph. Love Jesse Murph. Radical Acceptance is huge. It's hard. Connections or Not. This is my most anticipated album of this/next year. Eee. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I love our, like I said, I love our little fandom. It makes me so happy. You guys are the best fans ever. And I hope that you stick around, even, like, as my sound progresses and changes over the years, because I would like to remind you guys that I am 27 years old. I will be 28, and then 29, and then 30. So my sound will change, and things about me will change, and my, just, you know what I mean? Like, things are gonna be different, and I will become, not a different person, but I will become more evolved and more healed, and different sounds will come out of me. And I think that that's what we can hope for, because Traumacore will always exist, and I feel like I'll always have undertones of Traumacore, and it will always be my genre. And I really can't wait to have Traumacore evolve into something that just is so powerful and so beautiful. If you guys have heard Medusa, I feel like that embodies what Traumacore is. Or even her embodies Traumacore, because it brings up my ideal perfect Traumacore song. Pretty Distraction is one of them. It's amazing. It has this thing of, like, this is what we go through, this is how hard it is, this is how traumatized we are. However, we fucking got through it. We're so fucking strong because of it, and we get to live amazing fucking lives afterwards. And I think that that's what Traumacore in its entirety represents. And I've learned that over the years, and it's been really amazing to learn that, because it was, in the very beginning, it was a lot of just sadness and this, like, dark cloud over my head that would not go away, and now it's starting to represent something so much stronger. I can't wait for the happy song. There is a happy song. There's a happy song that I can't wait for. Megan loves it. My videographer, her name's Sama. She's amazing. She loves it. I can't wait. It's actually so cute. I kind of want to preview it a little bit for you guys, so, like, you can, like, know what's to come in the future. I feel like some of you guys have already heard it, because I've, like, sang it before. It's such a cute song. It's such a cute song. Like, I love it. I love it so much. I've been live for 90 minutes. I've also had this, like, thought of going from almost to kind of, like, signify, like, me getting older. and I don't know if it's going to be soon or in the future, but I've had this thought of changing my blonde money pieces to like bright white money pieces. So that's also a thought, which I'm really kind of thinking about, having this little transformation. Water check. I need to get water. My head hurts too, so I should probably do that. Let me grab some water. Y'all can come with me to the kitchen. La, 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 la. The song is so cute though. I can't wait for you guys to hear it. It's adorable. I wrote it while I was in the car, actually. Like, it's based on a true story. But like loosely, because I still don't know what those people were gonna say.
Emily is straight. How do you know? I mean, we thought Carol was straight before I married her.
Yeah, I'm definitely a Carol from your bus.
What a weird way to kick me while I'm down.
What a weird way to kick me when I'm down.
Water check. Give us a preview, please. Okay. Twist my arm, I guess. Okay. I don't know if I have the beat for it right now. It was such a cute little beat, too. Let me see. Everybody else drink water, too. If I have to, you bitches do, too. Alright. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find it. I think maybe I did it on this one. This is my old laptop, so it's probably on the new one. Oh my god. Oh, this is it. Okay, you guys ready? Yay! I'm gonna just check. Everybody ready for this, like, little preview of what's to come in the future for Skydxddy? What's a typical day look like for you outside of music? Ooh. I try to work out in the mornings if I can. I go on hikes with my dogs and my girlfriend and her brother. I make content at a really sporadic, random ass time, and then I post it. I doom scroll way more than I fucking should. And the best parts of my days are when my girlfriend cooks me breakfast or cooks me dinner, and we usually like watch a movie together on the couch. And then we take the babies for another walk, and then we go to sleep. That's it.
Today while I was stuck in traffic, I saw an old couple in the car next to me, just holding hands and laughing. They rolled the window down and said something as the light turned green, and I heard a honk come from behind me. What a dick. And the whole day I just wish that damn light could have stayed red. But I'd like to think that they said, hun, live it up, you only got one life and times are up. But go home, kiss your loved ones and get off your fucking phone. Forgive yourself for every time you were wrong. Go listen to your all-time favorite song. Go lay in the sun and play with your dogs, cause we're not here for long.
It's still traumacore. It is. If you listen closely, it's still traumacore. But it's got like hints of like happiness and love and vibey things. I need it. It's cute, right? I also have one called, I was going through such a bad time. Like about a year ago, I was like, my thoughts were so fucking bad. Like I was like, it was not good. So every time I had one of those like bad thoughts, I sang, good times are on the horizon. You've just got to keep fighting. You've just got to get up and say, one day I'll be happy, and today is that day. And it's gonna be hard and times are gonna get rough, but it'll be okay, cause daddy made you tough. And I promise you one day you'll look back and say, I'm so glad that I stayed. I'm so glad that you stayed. 'Cause good times are on the horizon. You've just got to keep fighting. This is so cute, right? It really helps me, honestly, like, so much. Anytime I get, like, bad thoughts, I think of that song. Good times are on the... I really want it to be, like, this, like, early 2000s, like, rock song, if it's not a ukulele or something. Good times are on the horizon. Like, just, like, super, like, soft rock band kind of shit. You just got to keep fighting. Yeah, you can make an edit of me. That's so cute. I'm so glad that I stumbled upon you 5 years ago. That's crazy, right? 5 years ago. 5 years ago. Alright, I really want to see if I can do this. If I can't, I'm going to stop, but we're going to see how this goes. How much of your days goes into working on music, writing, recording, etc.? So a lot. I try to write new songs at least like 3 to 4 times a week because I'm always inspired by something. So I don't like to sit down and be like, I'm gonna write a song. If something comes in my head, I put it in my phone and then I find a beat for it, or I reach out to a producer to make a beat for me. Yeah. Wow, girl, different sound. The lyrics so good. God, you're so good. I'm glad that you stayed. It's cute, right? I'm so glad that you stayed. Like, it's cute. Especially, I feel like it's gonna be so cool with like a rock thing. I'm so glad that you stayed. Like, it's just gonna be a vibe. 'Cause good times are on the horizon. You've just got to keep fighting. You've just got to get up and say, you know, like, it's got that vibe. One day I'll be happy and today is that day. And it's gonna be hard and times are gonna get rough. But it'll be okay, 'cause daddy made you tough. And I promise you one day you'll look back and say, I'm so glad that I stayed. I'm so glad that you... And then we can do like stayed or something like really fun like that. Just like All American Reject vibe kind of thing. Maybe like 5 Seconds of Summer kind of thing. I love Rory's music. God. Love Rory's music. Love Rory. She helps me a lot with my ADHD. Early 2000s emo vibes. Exactly. You get it. Like, you're getting it. You see the vision. I'm so glad that you stay. 'Cause good times are on the horizon. You've just got to keep fighting. It makes me happy. I can't wait. And then I have my Pride album that I'm going to drop one day. Maybe I'll like change my hair according to what I'm like doing musically. Like before I drop my Pride album, I'll like put rainbows in my money pieces. Before I drop Medusa, I'll turn it green. Stop. Why would that be the cutest thing ever? What should I do for trauma core? Maybe red? I feel like these would look kind of weird red. Oh, here's to you and here's to us. And when you're down, I'm so sorry, CL. Red and black. Ooh, God, that would be crazy. How long have you had money pieces? A while. I think I got them. Acer, did you know me without money pieces? Or have I always had money pieces when you knew me? Red would be cool. There's like a piece of me that really wants to change the color of my money pieces. But I also I have a team now, and I have, everybody in my life has been like, oh, like people know you because of this look, and they fear that people won't recognize me without it. But I also kind of think they'll be like, oh, that's Skydxddy, she just dyed her hair red. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if we keep the money pieces but just change the color, I feel like I should be allowed to do that. That's why I kind of want to go white first, because that's less of a change. You'd still see it. Money pieces are this. It's okay. Oh, I didn't know what these were called before. The little yellow pieces or blonde pieces of hair that I have, they're called money pieces. Blonde streaks, that's what a lot of people know them as, yes. Definitely red. Do you think the red would look weird with this shade of brown? Now I kind of want to see what it looks like. My hair girl, I have this like specific hair girl. Her name's Rachel. She's amazing. She does my hair before like every big thing in my life. And she's like the sweetest person and so supportive. And like, she just gets really, really excited that she gets to do Skydxddy's hair. And she just always makes a big deal about it. And I just love her so much. So the idea of telling her that we get to just dye it a different color would make her so happy. And I'm so, like, I'm tempted because I have such bad, like, what's it called? Fucking identity crises where I just, like, want to change the way I look. There's so many shades of red you can do to match your hair. That's so true. Dark red would look good. Ooh, I think I want to do it because the Trauma Core album's gonna drop at some point. Whether it's, like, the end of the year or the beginning of next year, like, we are going to do the Trauma Core album. So it could be really interesting to do red money pieces, especially because I'm planning on making the album cover have to do with like red too. So I'm not going to tell you what it is, but it's awesome and it's very definitely gonna have red tones in there. Excuse me. Do it red. Do a red look. Pick a shade you like. Maybe I'm gonna hit her up. I'm gonna be like, hey, what do you think of dyeing the money pieces red? She'll give me her honest opinion too. She's awesome. Like, she'll be like, oh, this won't look quite right, but we could do it this way or something like that. That would be really cool. My teeth are so weird. Like, they're not weird, but they're weird. Good times are on the horizon. You give off red vibes. I'm here for that. I dyed my hair red one time. It looks so good. It was like a burgundy-ish red, though. I've dyed my hair so many different colors. I think that would look great, honestly. Let me, like, look that up. Not my ADHD. Going again. Okay. Red money pieces. I feel like when I've seen red money pieces, they were always on someone with, like, black hair. Oh my god, that's really cute. But that's black. I think her hair is black. I don't know if I would look good with black hair. Taylor Acorn has money pieces red. Ooh, let me look up her. I also don't want to, like, copy anybody. Oh, she has, like, blonde hair. Okay, see, that's cool. That's really pretty. See, this is different, but it's really cute. Oh, my God. Black and bright red, right? I'm a natural ginger, but I dyed my hair a different red, and then I got blonde streaks like yours. Aw, do you like it? Are you vibing with it? I had blue money pieces and black hair. Ooh, that sounds so cute. Na, 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 na. I feel like I like it, but I also don't know if, like, my skin tone would be, like, right with it. So that's, oh, why do I feel like I would look so hot with that? And, like, oh gosh, like, for the album, that would be kind of cool as fuck. And there's something that tells me, like, Spotify likes dyed-haired bitches. Like, they just love putting bitches like this on the cover. They just love it. That'd be cool, right? A very light skin. See, I don't even know, because I have, like, I don't really have crazy light skin. I'm Italian, so I'm not, like, super dark or super tan, but I'm, like, fairly tan. I have, like, an olive skin tone, I guess is what it's called. Dude, artists do well when they change their look. Do you think so? I've actually seen people not do well when they do that. But, like, they have to be kind of, like, big. Am I big enough to change my hair and have people still know who I am? Like, can I ask that question? That would be cool for the album, right? It would, especially, like I said, the idea that I'm having, like, technically speaking, I would look different. Okay, so this is my question for you. Would I keep my hair blonde for the album cover, or would I dye my hair different for the album cover? This is the question. It would catch more people's attention. Try a wig before you commit to it. That's kind of a good idea. Different. That would be kind of wild. People will add it up. I have this weird feeling my team's not going to go for it. They're going to be like, why would you do that? But I also kind of want to be like, shush, let me do what I want. And we like, wow, I'll do it. That'd be kind of crazy. I kind of into it. Just like having something different. I love my money pieces, but I also like, so many girls have it these days, and like having it be different and like changed from what I'm used to would be nice. I've had it for so long. Like so long. Just remember, hair is hair. We know you for who you are. That's nice. I could definitely see black and red. Do you think it would work? So I've had my hair black before and I hated it, but it was also really short and I dyed it myself, so it was a hot mess. It looked terrible, but I feel like if I got it done professionally and we had a discussion about it, like it could be really cool. That's really cute. I wish I could pull off bangs. I have a cowlick, so I can't do bangs. It makes me more mad than a cow with no grass. Like, I physically couldn't do it. My cowlick would just be like, whoop, hello, we're here. But them streaks are you. See, but is it okay if we change the streaks? Temporary dye, that's interesting. You should be able to dye your hair whatever you want. I feel like that too. Thank you, Ashley. It goes one of two ways. One, you guys push me into the algorithm because everyone's like, I love your new hair, Skydxddy. Two, no one knows who I am, and and I flop horribly. And I have to dye my hair back anyway. Oh God. But I guess like at the end of the day, like if that happens, if like worst comes to absolute worst, I can always be like, okay, this didn't work. Changing back because I'm lost all of my fans because they don't know who I am now. My body, my choice. That's so true. I feel like there's no loss. I'm like having this like internal crisis inside my body because like Jesus. But it is so cute. I'm like seeing these girls with it and it's kind of just super vibey. And a huge reason why I didn't keep up with my other... I used to dye my hair all the time, but it became so expensive. So like if I can actually keep up with it, that would be... The fact that I can keep up with it is like actually awesome. There's so many different types of hairs. Oh my gosh. See, because at first I was thinking of doing it white, like white money pieces. But if I did white money pieces, I would also feel like I would need to do darker hair as well. So what are we thinking? White money pieces or red money pieces? Let's do a poll because that's fun. How do you do polls? Quick poll. Oh, no, not a quick poll. Boop, boop, ba-doop, boop, ba-doop, boop. I feel like changing it in general is going to make me happy. So, like, white or red would make me happy. I feel like white would be really cool in regards to, like... I feel like it just has this wisdom to it. And this kind of cool, slightly unapproachable vibe. But, like, the red kind of does, too. Okay. Oh, my gosh. I'm gonna put hair streaks so people know what that is. Alright, we're gonna put 5 minutes on. Now I'm thinking about it, white would look cool also. Right, it's a hard one. Black and white would give Storm from X-Men vibes. That's what I'm looking at right now, but there's something so hot about it. And it would be less of a, like, a change, you know? Like, I feel like people would be like, oh, your money pieces are lighter now, as opposed to, like, oh, shit, that's a different color. Because, as honestly, weirdly, we're creatures of habit. As much as we don't want to accept it, like, we do like things that we recognize, and we like to see things sort of stay the same sometimes, you know? Like, that's a fact. It's just statistically, like, that is genuinely a fact. I don't like it just as much as you do, but humans are, like, bred to be that way. That's why, like, genuinely, like, I have so many artist friends that have changed their hair, and, like, people are like, wait, I didn't really know who you were, so now I'm not aware that I'm a fan of you, you know? Like, that's happened, and I think that's my biggest fear right now. Because I've worked so damn hard for what I have, and I don't want to lose it because of hair and an identity crisis. This is really cute. This girl's hair is amazing. That's kind of like, that's really pretty. Like the white and black, that's a total vibe. A mix of both could be cool. Because of hair color, yeah. And a lot of the times it's because, like, the algorithm dictates how well videos do. So it decides who it goes to, you know? And if your fans don't recognize that it's you, and they don't comment, or they don't engage with it, you kind of start to lose your fan base. Like, I've seen it happen, like, to at least 6 of my artist friends. Like, I've witnessed it. It's wild. They've talked about it. They're, like, really upset about it because they have these identity crises, and they change the way they look, and then they're like, ah, fuck, and they, like, regret it instantly. It's wild. It's a wild thing, but it's true. Na, 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 na. Your true fans would recognize you no matter what. I know, it is Cruella vibes. It's so cute. Do the poll. Red, because this will just be for the Trauma Core album anyway. I might end up changing it for every, like, song that I drop, because I'm just, like, I'm ready for a change, y'all. Like, I love the blonde. I think it's so cute. But it's also very, like, I don't know. You can't see the poll? Did the poll not pop up? Oh, it says it's in progress. Na, 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 na. New hair color for each single, right? That's what I was thinking. You're not dumb. It's okay. It's hard to find it sometimes. The white's really pretty, but it's also, like, not as big of a change as I think that I want. Especially for, like, a debut album, like, should be, like, special and, like, a big deal. Right? Not me, like, really hyper-focusing on this. This is my latest obsession, if you can't tell. Trump, stop the wars. Do what now? Don't talk about Trump in here. That man is off his rocker. Na, na, na. I know. Black and red is so cool. Give what a 5. I used to have all my roots scarlet red and a matching money piece. Ooh. Did you like it? They're eating the dogs and they're eating the pets. The cats and dogs. Guys, so concerned. I love those TikToks so much. They kill me. Would you consider pink? Pink is really cool. I like pink. I feel like pink might be too girly for me. Like, I don't know. I feel like Trauma Core, like, I kind of want to match my brand a little bit. And I like pink, but I feel like, let's see what that looks like. See if I could pull that off. Pink's, like, very specific. Oh, she's cute. She's cute. She's vibey. I feel like she'd fade easy, though. Red is my go-to. The debate was hilarious. Oh my god. Me and Megan watched it like we were watching, like, our favorite reality show, and the tea was just so hot, and everyone was so crazy. Oh shit, red won. I'm not surprised. Red's a total vibe. Oh. It's so cute. I also, like, I hate that I feel like I have a very good relationship with my girlfriend, right? But I am a brand and I am an influencer and I do, like, pay my bills with this stuff. So I feel like I have to have a conversation with her about me dyeing my hair red, when in reality I just want to, like, go to the salon and be like, look what I did. And just leave it at that. But, like, there's, like, this thing in my brain that, like, wants me, like, to consult with her first, and she'll weigh the pros and cons, and we've had these conversations before. I don't know. It's just, I don't know how to do it to her. White would be a better choice, because it's not so, like, intense, right? But would the white be, would we need to have white and black instead of, like, this? Because, like, this is, like, a brown, and it's very obviously a brown. There's nothing wrong with that. Thank you, because I thought that was codependence. Black and red definitely fits the vibe check for Trauma Core. And I'm working on a song right now that I think is going on the next album. I can't remember. But it's a really good song. It's like, I've been seeing black and red. It's messing with my head. I'm holding on to demons I can't fight. Like, it's a good song. And it's crazy because black and red. It's throwing off my senses, fucking with my mind. I'm seeing black and red every time you walk by. It's like seeing, you know how I told you guys I wrote triggered after, like, I saw red because I got triggered because someone was making, like, R-word jokes? We wrote it about that. So it's like you see red. Anyways, and I've been seeing black and red. Now that's gonna be stuck in my head. Hate a girlfriend too after my bad relationships. I'm going to stay single. You do you, girl. I definitely see you pulling off black and red combo. That's a normal thought to have, especially with all the stuff you've had to deal with. Aw, thank you for saying that. That's so sweet of you. I never thought it was a trauma response, but now I'm realizing that it probably is. It's like a respect thing. And I mean, I did the same thing with my boyfriend. See, okay, but I also, like, we might be traumatized slightly. Because, like, there's a level of, like, oh, I'm, like, running this by you because, like, hey, this could be, like, why should we have to do that? You know? Why is telling someone, hey, I'm changing something on my body respect? Surely, we should think that through. We should have that conversation with ourselves real quick, because I'm feeling like we might be a little bit traumatized and fucked up from our past relationships. Oh no. Anyway. Oh my god, yeah, go to bed. Y'all are good to go to bed. It's 1:10 here. I totally get it. I need to go to sleep too. Don't eat a dog. Don't do that. Reassurance. That thing, that is so real. You should go to bed too. I don't wanna. Don't drain yourself. Never an option to go to bed. What's Megan's favorite color? Like maroon, I think. Well, it depends. Yes, let's all go to bed. Self-care. Honestly, you're so right. I was gonna work on this song a little bit, B, but that'll probably keep me up all night. Always still and you still was. I could do the song once, like do a one take. And then go to bed. Literally waiting for you to dye your hair black. It looks so cute on you. It just makes sense. Yeah. I'm so tempted. I really am. I feel like when I did it before, I did it myself, like with box color, so it definitely, no one ever realizes, like, you're like, oh, I'm gonna dye my hair black, and then you dye your hair black yourself, and it just turns out, like, you don't know how to tone things, and you don't know the right color, and you got it from Dollar General, and you missed spots, and didn't really cover everything entirely, and it's a fucking mess, and then you hate it, and then you're like, oh, black doesn't look good on me. But I personally feel like maybe, just maybe, if I get it done at my style, like with my stylist that like knows me and knows my hair and is a platinum level stylist and has been to school for these things, it could turn out really cute. I'm thinking about it. It might happen. Maybe not. I don't know. Especially because I could get it done soon, and then we could do the album cover, and then people could like start to like recognize me with this new look, and then I'm not dropping the album until either the end of this year or early next year, so people will have time to adjust. So that'll be good. I'm compelled to be like, Megan, hey, look at me. If I dye my hair, y'all gotta interact with my shit, because if Megan is just like, look, I told you, or my team is like, I told you no one would recognize you, I'm gonna be so mad, and I'm gonna blame y'all. Just to let you know. We got you. Okay. I'm trusting you. I don't know why this isn't working. It's plugged in. Oh, it's to you and here's to us. Alright, let's do this one take. And Shyla's mad at me, but that's okay. Oh, here's to you and here's to us. Pretty sure we'd all love you no matter what hair color. I love you guys. I really do. It's gonna be a fun experiment. Mostly just comes so, like, I don't know. I feel like I've had my hair this color for years. If I'm not mistaken. Like, 3 years? 4? I don't know. That just feels like that's not a sane person. Like, no sane or insane or mentally ill person. No, it just, girls don't do that. They don't keep their hair one color like that. Not traumatized ones, anyway. Oh, here's to you and here's to us. I think I did have it during Crazy Side release. I don't even remember, honestly. And when you're down, I'll lift you up. Iconic as my heart. Aw. Oh, it's to you and here's to. It's like 7:13 a.m. here. Oh my God, Steph. We can't wait for the album. We got you. Eee! I'm really excited. I want to change. I want like a little change up, especially because I feel like here lately I've been feeling like discouraged about making content, and I think that if I had a new look too, it would make me feel more persuaded to like make more content, you know? Like, you're like, you got a new haircut, or like you dyed your hair a different color, like you just automatically want to take pictures of yourself because you're like, this is new and it's exciting. Alright, here we go. Oh, here's to you and here's to us. That's not it. Always, the fuck? Oh, here's to you and here's to us. Oh, here's to you and here's to us. That's not doing what I want to do. Oh. Why is that sounding like that? Oh. Alright, we're doing one take and then sleep. Oh, it's to you and here's to. And we're turning this off because I have a little bit of a headache. Oh, here's to you and here's to us. Oh, here's. Why does that sound like that? Oh. Oh, here's to you and here's to us. And when you're down, I'll lift you up. Oh, here's to truth and here's to love. Go scream it out. You're more than enough. Here's to us. Skydxddy music is my religion, right? My religion is a woman and she's all I'll ever need. Oh, to love. Testing. Here's to the first time I knew I was in love with a girl. To the first time I realized there's light in this world. To the first night that felt so right, and the lit bites and the bright stars and the moonlight and the one kiss that changed my life forever. I swear to God, nothing felt better. My whole world just shifted. Some kind of fog had been lifted and we were too. I was happy as fuck to fall in love with you. Who could it harm? We were chilling and I felt safer than I ever had in your arms. There was something about you, like you had everything figured out. I just knew I wanted you, and I never had a doubt, cause you looked at me like no one else ever had. From that day on, I knew you had my back. No, I never felt more receptive, never felt more connected, like I was never really sick, twisted, or infected, and it's because I wasn't. I'm just gay, and I finally found the one that tells me every day that's okay. I like that. Oh, yes, to you. I'm gonna listen to my body right now, and I never do that, so good for me. I have a bad headache, and I'm wondering if it's because I've been like staring at screens and lights all day. But I'm gonna like take care of myself, and I'm gonna drink water and possibly take a Tylenol, and then we're going to go to sleep together because we need to sleep. And Shiloh's absolutely right. We got to be good for ourselves. Real quick, let's just see what that's sounding like, because it sounded really good, I think.
Oh, here's to you and here's to us.
Thank you, JJ.
And when you're down, I'll lift you up. Oh, here's to truth and here's to love. Go scream it out. You're more than enough. Here's to us.
To the first time I knew I was in love with a girl. To the first time I realized there's light in this world. To the first night that felt so right, and the lit bites and the bright stars and the moonlight and the one kiss changed my life forever. I swear to God, nothing felt better. My whole world just shifted. Some kind of fog had been lifted and we were too. I was happy as fuck to fall in love with you. Who could it harm? We were chilling and I felt safer than I ever had in your arms. There was something about you, like you had everything figured out. I just knew I wanted you, and I never had a doubt, cause you looked at me like no one else ever had. From that day on, I knew you had my back. No, I never felt more receptive, never felt more connected, like I was never really sick, twisted, or infected, and it's because I wasn't. I'm just gay, and I finally found the one that tells me every day that's okay. Oh, here's to you and here's to us. That's gonna be wild, having a remastered version of that for the Misfits remastered. Okay. Let's go to sleep, beautiful, beautiful people. Thank you, Nishyla. I love you guys. Thank you for hanging out with me. And always just like being there for me when I need you. I like really appreciate you guys like so much. Take care of yourselves. I'm gonna go nurse this headache because yikes. But bye. See you later.